Hey, what's going on, everyone? Just want to do a quick unboxing of the Tribute 64 wireless controller and then a review. So let's get to it. So basically, the reason why I bought this was about a year or two ago, Retrobit released a controller, a wired version of this called the Tribute 64. And those of you that aren't familiar, this is basically taking on the design of the Hori 64 controller. I think it was released exclusively in Japan. I've seen one once in America, and they are extremely expensive and sought after. So Retrobit made a controller that pretty much takes the exact same design and now has one for the 64, but this one's wireless. So let's go ahead and open it. So one thing I like about it is, let's see, it's compatible with the 64 and USB enabled devices, so that's pretty cool. What I like about it, just based on the box here, is it comes with a USB dongle, which is nice, so you can use a controller on more than just your 64. You can use it on a computer, most likely an Android device with a on-the-go adapter. So that's pretty cool. Something I wish the Brawler 64 came with, but take what you can get. So let's go ahead and see what's in here. Oh no, stuff fell out. Alright, so now that that's open, you get a thank you for your purchase card. It's kind of nice, I guess. Share your bits. No, sorry. Share a bit of your retro side with all their social media. FCC warning. Nice little black and white manual. I guess it tells you how you can change. Oh, it's got different input modes. Interesting. X input, direct input. Okay, that's probably for PC then, which I probably won't use it for, to be honest. I want this specifically for the 64. I like it as Type C, which is awesome. Alright, so on this one, you've got a, I'm just going to call it dongle. You got your little receiver that plugs in the 64, and they do have to put a note on here that says, please, let's see if I'm going to focus, yeah, please remove before use. Before operating, you must position the mode switch to memory or rumble. So that's one thing that's really cool about this controller is it has built-in rumble. So that's going to be awesome. Something I wish the Brawler 64 had too, but you know, take what you can get. So let's go ahead and take this guy off. And I'll just put it on the manual. Alright, cool. So, alright. So it looks like we got a, so that's your memory card and rumble. I don't know what that USB port does. Maybe it's for firmware updates. Maybe this is going to be like the HyperKit controller, to where HyperKit has one where you can take your memory cards and I guess back them up to an SD card. Maybe this is similar, but using your computer, which I think would be better anyway. So there's that. I do like that see-through. And then let's just compare it to size to the Brawler. That guy over here. Alright, so to compare it to a Brawler one, it's a little bigger. The Tribute's definitely, at least on one side, more see-through, because on this one you can see the board, and on this one you can't. Controller pack, still the same. So let's do a quick memory card test. Let's see how nice and smooth this goes in. Okay, so it sticks out a little bit, but you know, I mean, that's not a big deal. You know, as long as it works, I really don't care. Now compare that to the Brawler, completely enclosed, so you know, just slight differences, but you know, not a big deal really at the end of the day. As long as it works, I really don't care. And then there's your, am I doing that correctly? Yeah, you can see how it sticks out a little bit more. Again, not a big deal, but there you go. Alright, and then the USB receiver. This looks like the standard one Retrobit uses, so it's probably 2.4 gigahertz RF. So I have one of these with my Sega Genesis controller, and works great. I don't notice any input lag, so that's good. Well, you know what? You could probably use this on a Nintendo Switch, so that's pretty cool. Alright, now the main event. The Retrobit controller. Okay, so there's your, oh, excuse me, built-in battery on the back. Okay, it's got the, right here it's got these little, I guess it tells you what the switch does. Is there a switch on here? Some kind of configuration. I'll figure that out eventually. But yeah, pretty nice controller. I went with the Atomic Purple because this was a controller that came pre-packaged with the 64 back in the day. I think 98 when they did it, and it came with two controllers, so I do like that. Oh, hey, it does have the, excuse me, the lights on the bottom, the LED, so that definitely tells me Switch compatible for sure. As far as the buttons go, let's see. The buttons feel really good. I like it. Alrighty then. Well, that is the unboxing. So what I'm going to do now is basically play with it for a while and then give you guys my honest opinion. So if you made it this far, thank you. And let's see what happens next. So I've had some time to use this controller and gotta say, it's a good controller. Nothing wrong with it as far as I can tell. It feels really good, and it was really responsive, which is the most important. I had no issues playing any games whatsoever. Playing racing games, Star Fox, GoldenEye, no issues. Joystick, really good, really responsive. Didn't have issues that you come across with a lot of third-party controllers. Buttons were really solid, and I like that. Shoulder buttons were good. One thing that really impressed me was the rumble in this thing. So there's a tiny little motor in here, and I thought, man, that's not going to give me much feedback at all, and I was pleasantly surprised. Really good. So built-in rumble pack is awesome. So I wish more controllers did that, especially other third-party wireless controllers that are really good that I've recommended. Type-C charging, excellent. So my only thing about the controller is it's not for me, and I don't mean that in a bad way, and let me explain. This controller works really good. In fact, I'm very impressed with it. It works just as good as the Brawler, in my opinion. Where it loses me is its size. And that's not a fault of the controller. They purposely made this small because it's going after the Hori controller that was made for the 64. So there is a market for a controller this small, whether you have smaller hands or it's for a kid or you just simply want a controller, a compact controller. It's great at that. Don't want to take away from that. Controller, excellent. It works. But it's not for me. I don't like the size. I feel like it's too small. When I'm playing with it, it's not really comfortable with the shoulder buttons. If I'm not using the shoulder buttons, yeah, it works. I mean, the joystick, I think the oversized joystick maybe throws me off a little bit, but that's something you can adjust to. But for me personally, I'll probably just stick to my Brawler or a official controller. With that being said, I really do recommend this controller for someone that wants a wireless controller, someone that wants a controller that works really good, no lag, built-in rumble. Take notes, other controller manufacturers. Yeah, I mean, really, it's a good controller. I definitely recommend it. Just keep in mind, when you buy this controller, you are buying a small controller. And you may like that, you may not. For me, it's not for me. I'll probably end up using this guy right here. With that being said, if you guys have any questions at all, please leave them in the comments down below, and I'll definitely try to answer all of them to the best of my ability. And thank you guys for watching. You guys have a good day.